What is happening, guys? My name is JB and today we are doing a Ghost album ranking. That's right, guys. Today we are ranking from the worst Ghost album to the best Ghost album. Discovered Ghost a few years ago, back in 2014, but believe it or not, I was one of those haters which I didn't really enjoy Ghost when I first listened to him. A mate of mine decided to change my mind this year, and I became more open-minded, especially when I had a reaction channel and discovered new music. As I became more open-minded, I started to really enjoy Ghost. Now, the first album I checked out from Ghost was back in 2014 when I checked out the album, the first album, because another mate of mine said you might enjoy it. So I did listen to him and I wasn't quite into him, and that's when I just dismissed him and just said, hey, I'm not listening to this anymore. I think it's rubbish. I'm just gonna move on. And I became quite naive. And this year I really started to listen to him and I really started to enjoy their music. So today, it's the album ranking for Ghost. I've checked out all their albums, and there's not one bad Ghost album, in my opinion. I was going to do a tier list, but if I did a tier list, I think it wouldn't be fair, because there's no bad Ghost album. They've released 4 albums in the discography, so having a tier list wouldn't do justice. My least favorite Ghost album, which I still love, is Infest. I don't know how to pronounce it. Infestisman. I'm just going to call it Infest. Look, it's an enjoyable album and I do like it. Like, I really love Per Aspera ad Infera. That's an amazing song, especially that chorus. Soaring chorus is fantastic. Secular Haze is another great song. It's the overall production, the overall mixing that is just not as heavy as the first album. And Gule Zombie Queen, what an amazing song that is. It's like an 8-minute song, but it's so damn catchy and I really do enjoy that song. It's probably one of my favorite songs off the album. Along with Year Zero, especially that chant at the start. Amazing, absolutely amazing. But overall, this album is strong, but I feel that the other albums are a lot stronger. I really do enjoy the overall flow. At times I think the songs overstay their welcome. Dead for Satan's Eyes, along with Monstran's Clock, is really strong to just finish off this album. But I feel it's probably the weakest Ghost album in my opinion. I still really enjoy listening to it. I just feel that maybe they took a step back on this album. I just feel that some of these songs do lack, but at the same time, they are very enjoyable songs. And I really love his vocals in this, and the beat and the instrumentals are pretty strong as well. Some songs didn't gravitate towards it, and this is why it's probably a number 4. Number 3 is Opus Eponymous. A great album this is. This is a very good album. I'd probably give this an 8 or 9. I love it. Conclave Con Dio is an amazing song, along with Ritual. What an amazing song that is. But overall, this album's pretty strong and it's dark and at times it's quite heavy. I love the crushing guitar riffs throughout this album. But to end the album is Genesis, which is an absolutely amazing instrumental. And I love how Genesis closes off this album. It's like a journey. You're going through a journey throughout this album. His vocals, Tobias' vocals are great in this. I really enjoyed the transitions throughout this album and the overall depth of some of these songs. Elizabeth is great, stand by him as well. Just the way his vocal to convey to the listener that, yeah, we are doing something very different, something you've never heard before, so prepare yourself. I really do enjoy this album. Ritual's a great song. And Elizabeth is really good as well. I just feel the other 2 albums are a lot stronger than Opus Eponymous, and that's just my opinion. I actually don't know what Ghost album is more liked by fans. I'm not too sure. I'm just going straight on what I think is the best Ghost album. And Opus Eponymous is a great album. This is the album, I listened to this back in 2014, and I didn't really enjoy it. But you know what? Listening to this again, holy shit, this is better than Infest. This is better than Infest, and I feel that this is probably the third best album. Number 2 is their latest album, Prequel. I'm tossing up between 2 albums, Meliora and Prequel. I think Prequel is a fantastic album, and it's definitely one of their strongest. I really do enjoy the overall different sound of this album. At times it sounds very 70s, and Rats, I love that song. Rats, absolutely fantastic. And it's the overall intensity of some of these songs like Faith and See the Light, along with a nice instrumental Miasma and Dance Macabre, which is such a dancing and upbeat song. And Pro Memoria is just amazing song, along with Which Image, which is probably my favorite song off this album, and probably my top 10 for sure. And Halvis to Fonster. What an amazing instrumental. This is amazing. I love this. I'm just looking at my cat here. And do you want to go outside? Halvis Test Fonster is just an amazing instrumental. It's got elements of different sort of styles. Like, I swear, some of it sounds like Opus. Some of it sounds like Nightwish. Some of it sounds like Dream Theater, and some of it sounds like Winter Sun, all in one. And I absolutely love this instrumental. I really do. And it's just a beautiful lead up to Life Eternal, which is an amazing ballad. It is beautiful. The chorus is soaring, and you just can't help but enjoy it. And overall, I think this album is very strong. There's not one bad song off the album. Not one bad song. And I think this album is fantastic. It's blissful at times, and you can really enjoy the elements of surprise, especially through Rich Image, which is so damn melodic. Damn, I want to listen to this album now. But I feel this is one of the greatest albums by Ghost. Okay, and of course, this is going to be a short video, and number 1 is none other than Meliora. Meliora, what an amazing album. Now, this is the first album that I decided to, give Ghost another chance, and I'm so glad I did, because my mate said you need to give Ghost another chance. You will really enjoy their stuff, and behold, I did. What an amazing album this is. Now, we're going to go with the bonus editions as well, because in the bonus editions, you're none other than Square Hammer, Missionary Man, and Bible, and I believe amazing songs. I love these songs. But overall, the album like Spirit from the Pinnacle to the Pit, along with Cersei, amazing song. Cersei is so damn heavy and gritty. I love how Ghost channel in their heavy sound in this album. You got amazing ballads like He Is and Mummy Dust, Majesty, Devil, Absolution. What an amazing song Absolution is. This is a fantastic album. It is a solid 10 out of 10. I love it. Absolutely love this album. I think it's great. And then it leads on to Square Hammer, which I believe is from an EP. Having the special edition of this album, it's just so damn beautiful, this album. Square Hammer is amazing. It's so damn melodic. I kind of wish Square Hammer was actually Meliora now, but this was in the special edition. So damn catchy as well. I gotta say, it's probably one of my favorite songs of Ghost of all time. Maybe I'll do top 10 Ghost songs. Comment below if you want to see that. But I feel that this is a fantastic album. It is. There's not one bad song. Not one bad song. Majesty's a lovely song as well. It's definitely my favorite Ghost album. I'm tossing up between Prequel and Meliora. Prequel could easily be on top, but at this moment, probably Meliora at the moment. But every time I listen to Prequel, I've listened to Prequel about multiple times now. I've listened to Meliora more than Prequel. But Meliora is maybe on its league of its own, because I think this is hands down the best Ghost album. But yeah, guys, comment below your ranking as well for the Ghost albums, and let me know in the comments what you thought about my ranking. If you do disagree, tell me in the comments below. Love to see comments. Drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one.